The boutique glittered with wealth, crystal chandeliers, silk gowns, polished marble floors. But the moment a black woman in a gray hoodie reached for a dress, the illusion shattered. The manager's voice cracked like a whip. "Get out. You don't belong here." Laughter erupted. Phones tilted to record, and venomous whispers sliced the air. "She's nothing. She can't pay." Every sneer tried to strip her dignity, yet beneath her silence simmered a power none of them imagined. Because the woman they mocked owned the empire beneath their feet. The boutique was built to intimidate. Chandeliers glared down like judgmental eyes, their golden light spilling across polished marble. Perfume hung in the air, mingling with soft laughter and the clink of champagne flutes. Every detail whispered the same message: "This place isn't for you." Then the glass doors opened, and silence rippled through the room. A black woman in a gray hoodie stepped inside. No glittering jewelry, no designer heels, just worn sneakers and a stillness that unsettled the carefully staged luxury. Heads turned, lips curled, and whispers slithered across the boutique. She reached for an emerald gown, silk shimmering under the lights. But before her fingers could trace the fabric, a voice split the air like a blade. "Stop! Put that down." The store manager, tall, blonde, lips painted blood red, strode forward with the authority of a queen protecting her throne. Her eyes raked the woman from head to toe, pausing on the hoodie with disdain. "This is a luxury store. We have standards, and you don't belong here." Gasps, laughter, and murmurs erupted. Some customers pulled out their phones, already recording. "Is she homeless?" one sneered. "Probably here for Instagram clout." Another whispered, "She can't pay. Look at her." A man chuckled. "People like her don't belong in places like this." The woman didn't respond. She simply stood, calm, her eyes steady and unflinching. That silence rattled the manager more than an argument ever could. "Are you lost?" the manager sneered louder. "Or just pretending for attention? Either way, you're making my real customers feel unsafe." She stabbed a finger at the woman's chest, as if her very presence was contamination. The black woman didn't flinch. She let the venomous words hang in the air, memorizing every face, every smirk, every chuckle. A child passing by the glass doors paused, staring wide-eyed at the scene. The woman caught her gaze and gave the faintest smile, quiet reassurance that dignity could exist even under fire. But the humiliation continued. The assistant manager joined in, his smirk dripping arrogance. "People like you stand there in silence, thinking it makes you noble. It doesn't. It makes you suspicious." Snickers echoed, harsh and cruel. Phones zoomed in on her face, waiting for her to break. Still, she did not move. Her hands remained at her sides. Her silence grew heavier, sharper, turning the air suffocating. Finally, the assistant lunged, gripping her arm. Gasps exploded. "She touched the dress. Now she's resisting." Someone laughed. The cameras caught everything. The sneer on his face, the firm grip, the woman's icy gaze lifting to meet his. "You should let go," she said, voice calm as steel. The room froze. Even the jazz soundtrack faded into the background. For the first time, uncertainty flickered in his eyes. Then the elderly security guard stepped forward, his voice like stone. "That's enough. She'll leave on her own. No one lays a hand on her." Murmurs rippled. The assistant faltered, releasing her arm. The woman straightened, her presence filling the boutique in a way no luxury gown ever could. "I will go," she said quietly. "But remember, I've seen enough." Phones captured her every step as she walked out, back straight, head high. The doors closed behind her, but the story was already leaving with her. Within an hour, the first clip went viral, the manager sneering, "That hoodie and that skin don't belong here," followed by the assistant's grip and the woman's cold command, "You should let go." By nightfall, hundreds of thousands had watched. By morning, millions. Hashtags trended worldwide. She belongs. Hashtag dignity first. Outrage boiled. Protests gathered outside the boutique, and the company's silence only fueled the fire. 2 days later, the doors of Luxe Boutique opened again. Cameras flashed. Crowds pressed forward. The same black woman walked in, not in a hoodie this time, but a sharp black suit, hair tied in a bun, every step deliberate. She didn't raise her voice. She didn't need to. She laid a folder on the counter. Equity papers. Proof. Her voice cut like thunder wrapped in silk. My name is Selena Carter. I am one of the founding shareholders of this brand. The company you mocked me in, I helped build. The boutique fell silent. Employees froze. The manager's face drained of color, arrogance collapsing into fear. The assistant manager stumbled back, his sneer gone. Then the CEO himself entered, flanked by lawyers and directors. His tone was firm, unmistakable. Mrs. Carter, welcome back. We verified everything. From this day forward, Luxe will no longer tolerate humiliation in its name. Malene Stone suspended. Ethan Graves removed. Every employee complicit, accountable. And across the entire chain, one new principle: dignity first. The crowd outside erupted, chants of justice roaring through the glass. Cameras captured every second. The billionaire founder standing tall, the disgraced managers shrinking in shame, the CEO bowing to her authority. Selena Carter lifted the emerald gown, placed it gently back on its mannequin, and spoke the words that would echo far beyond those gilded walls. What I needed was never a dress. What I needed was an awakening. The world erupted. News outlets replayed the clip endlessly. Social media crowned her a symbol of strength. What began as a public humiliation had become a global reckoning. And Selena Carter, once mocked as an outsider, now stood as proof that dignity cannot be stripped by arrogance. If this story shook you, don't just scroll away. Like this video, share it so the world sees the truth, and comment where you're watching from and which moment hit hardest. Most importantly, subscribe and turn on the notification bell, because every voice here makes injustice harder to ignore.